Don't pause, press
What's up, you guys? It's Jonno! Welcome to another lit episode of Pokemon Unite. Today I'm gonna show you a replay of a match that we did last night on live stream, and this was the clutch match of a lifetime. We played some excellent team strategy at the very end of the match, and even though we were losing after the Zapdos, we still managed to clutch up that win. And the only way that we did it is because we were able to unite! That's right, you guys, the name of the game is Pokemon Unite, and the only way to win your matches is to actually unite with your team and play as a team, and I'm going to show some excellent team gameplay on this episode. Alright, you guys, so let's dive right on into it. The only person on my team is Tailskip, that is the Cinderace, and the other three people are total randoms, and I'm absolutely shocked that this even happened, but they must have been some good randoms that actually know how to play the game. So I'm going to tell you what we did to win this game, you guys, okay? Now, first off, you can see that we are split on the lanes. The top group is going after the Rotom, and I was thinking they look like they got a strong group up there, so they can probably get the Rotom. I'm going to go down for the Dreadnought at the bottom, and let's see if we can clutch up on both of those bosses. You can see our entire group up on the top got knocked out. Unfortunately, we did not get the Rotom, but we are going to be able to get the Dreadnought, so at least we'll have some shields going into the final Zapdos battle. I don't know if you guys saw, but I did the I need backup, and I specifically did that just so that I could get the Blastoise to come over and help me, and thank goodness the Blastoise actually did come over and help me. I try not to be too whiny with the I need backup, but when you really need it, you just gotta use it sometimes, and thank goodness Blastoise actually came over and he did help me, so I really appreciated that. And we do have a pretty good push going into the center. Even though there's no Rotom support, they ended up getting the Rotom. It's kind of wasting some of their team's focus because they have the Rotom, so we have a pretty nice little battle here in the center. I was trying to chase down that Greninja. I really wanted to finish up the kill on that Greninja. Unfortunately, I lost my life trying to do that, but my team has still got full domination in the center, so we're looking really good. I was thinking this is going to be a fine match. We're going to get the Zapdos, and we're going to have no problem winning the match because we're obviously getting the Zapdos, right? Well, that's where the shocker comes in, you guys. We actually got the Zapdos, but we weren't able to score any points after the Zapdos. Now, this is one of the things that I can't stand. People quit after you get the Zapdos taken away from you, but what about when you actually get the Zapdos, but you don't score any points? See, that's a really big deal. You can see that none of us scored any points off of the Zapdos, so it's like we basically didn't even get the Zapdos. We may as well have not even got the Zapdos. Plus, the enemy is scoring during the Zapdos, so now we are at a significant deficit in points. We really need to make up some points. Now, this is a very specific situation. Going into the end of the match, a minute or so left, what do you do when you're not in the lead? And I'll tell you exactly what you should do. Watch what I do right here. I ignore the Cinderace. I don't go anywhere near the Cinderace. I transport myself as fast as I can to the other side where the rest of my team is. I don't try to backdoor on the other top base. I go where my team is. I unite with my team, and then once we're able to unite with the team and everybody's able to use their unite moves and everybody's able to dominate the base, then look at this. We're scoring 100-point goals. 100-point goals. All these 100-point goals about to get scored, and you can see the countdown for the enemy team at the top right of the screen. They all have 20 seconds or so until they can get back in the match, so obviously we have the whole map to ourselves. Nobody can stop us, and right before the end of the match, we were able to score hundreds and hundreds of points all together as a group of 5, and you'll notice that the Cinderace wasn't there to defend his goals. Even though he got those 100 points, it didn't matter whatsoever. What mattered is that my whole team was in their base, scoring goals and knocking out the enemy team, and that's how you clutch up and win a game. Alright everybody, so I wanted to make sure that I show off this gameplay. If you are losing at the end of your battle, do not play any defense. There's no reason to defend a loss. You have to play aggressively, get to the other side of the map, and make sure that you score those goals with your team. Don't try to backdoor and go the other way from your team. That is a terrible idea. You will get knocked out. It's very difficult to fight in the enemy base when they're constantly gaining health. So even if you're in a 1v1, it's like a 1v2 because they're constantly gaining health and you can't get through them. So you must go attack with your team. don't try to backdoor and leave your team alone. It's just not going to work, you guys. You have to unite with your team. That's why it's called Pokemon Unite. And once you unite with your team, I guarantee you will start to clutch up those wins at the end. I've done it more times than I can count, and when people do it correctly, it really does work. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks to my amazing subscribers, and peace!